He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards there and a first down.
Watch the twist. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On first down, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Your trip is here.
It leads to second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Off play action. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
He can't hang. He's not.
They'll run on first down. Stump. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up. Save, save, save. Shit. Kill. Shift.
Now a give, right side. It's Stump, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Slam.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
Check 99. Check 99.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk?
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Bears. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
It's a gain of 8.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Number 6, Mike 96. I know he ain't got it. Go. Motion. Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96. You're not. Echo. Ready.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKinney. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? 64. Give me something. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Ready. 70 ending. You ain't doing nothing today. No. Off. 61. Match box.
Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
Sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Nagy willing to settle for 3. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Now, that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now, if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
3 buzz. Check. 36. Check. Single. Check hot route. Hot.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
They can't stop it. They can't hold us. You're going to keep getting sacks. Watch out. Where you at? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
To throw on third down. Fields. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 24 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
Set. 91. Watch 55. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball.
Throwing on first down. Fields. Flushed out right.
Watch the twist.
20.
I got you, boy.
Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Federal, West, Mike Park 2. Here we go, here we go. Rush in, rush in.
Now a give, right side. It's Stump. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Come on, fellas.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Check Mike, check Mike. Watch twist, watch twist. Switch, switch, switch. Watch the shift, watch the shift. Squeeze. Watch the shift, shift.
Now a give, right side. It's Stump. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
That's a touchdown right there.
A great effort there. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's second and 10 from the 20.
Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come, come. Hey, I got it. Hot 7, hot 7. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now this time Murray to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down. Six. Hey, Mike 52.
First down, Murray. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Check. 52. Don't get nervous. 52 is the mic, right?
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 78 yards as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
I got you. Motion. Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to mic 96.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Seahawks 14, Bears 9.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Right stone. Bravo. Rip left, rip left. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On 1st down, stump, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Mike, set. Put the flag. Mike, it's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, Fields. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43.
1st down, Seattle.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Pick up the ball. Check, check. Check, check. Go. Let it go.
Back to throw. Fields. Flush to his right. And oh, look at that. A diving catch.
We play to win.
25 yards that time.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Stump. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check 24, check 24. Watch it. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stump looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Ready. Back two is the Mike. Mike back two. Tackles.
On 3rd down, it's Stump. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th down. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
You mine. Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to Mike 96. 65.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Tighten up.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the line
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Short. Check. 52's the Mike. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Chest. Bang. Go. We got it.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Switch.
Off the play fake, Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Off play action, Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Set, hut, 18 Gator. Hey, eat. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Check 43.
On 1st down, Stump. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Yeah. You don't want none. Shoot. 6. Pull it. High. Check 52.
To throw on 2nd down, Fields eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Fields. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
I got you, boy.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check your hot read. Shim. Orbit.
On third down, Murray. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Murray going to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Mike 96, Mike 96.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play merged.
To throw, it's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
He's coming. We got double up. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Stump. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going to from the right side here, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, Stump. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you